Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. This is your weekly sound, the trumpet video, and I am elated today to report to you, to those of you who do not know already, that the Philandro Castile case verdict has come out, and the verdict is guilty. I'm excited about that because justice is being served, and those who are in the position of justice is enforcing justice. I'm so glad to hear about that there's a judge that will not judge based on someone's ethnicity, but they judge them according to the evidence, and they know the whole matter before they come to a conclusion. And this is what we need, is people in position that are impartial, that have good ethics, that believe in justice being served. We need judges in position, in all positions of political power. We need people of good ethics that are going to do the right thing. And not that none of you don't know this, I'm just pretty much, expressing my feelings in regards to why I believe that we continuously go through the things that we're going through, is because we have people who are in positions where justice needs to be served. And because they're unjust, because they're immoral, they will not do what's just because they have an unjust heart. They have a corrupt mind. And so we've seen that in the Trayvon Martin case, and we also are crying out, in regards to Alton Sterling, because we all seen the video. We see it's there, it's vividly clear, but yet this case is still lingering. The reason why, in a democracy country, that people like myself and others are speaking out is because of justice. You're in a position where justice needs to be served, yet you're not just. And so we know that we're going to be in a continuous fight in regards to injustice being served, by those who are supposed to be protecting the people, and those who are supposed to, maintain good order and discipline, and to enforce the law, and to hold those who are supposed to be enforcing the law accountable. The reason why I'm disgruntled is because a lot of our, people who came over here were brought over here by, force. And a lot of our people did not ask to be here. We were enslaved. And I believe that, reparations should be paid unto us. And I do believe, that we have been treated unjustly. I'm not talking about individuals who actually have broken the law. The reason why we continue to cry out against these things is because, for some reason, these people in position and political power, still have not, embraced the fact that we're still human, and that we don't deserve to be treated unjustly. If we broke the law, then enforce the law. When you use your position of authority to harass and to even murder, then you're abusing your position of authority, and you don't need to be in that position of authority if you're not going to be just. This is the reason why we speak out. This is the reason why we continuously hear about these things, because it's a ongoing matter. And I believe that it's pitiful to be in a country that says this is a sweet land of liberty, and they stand for liberty and justice for all, when certain cases are being handled correctly and then other cases are being handled incorrectly. So how is it justice for all? This is the reason why we're speaking out. And then they want our children to stand up and to put their right hand over their heart, like as if though they have love for us, and be real romantic about a country that continues to treat us unjustly. And then you want us to go fight for you, but yet you don't treat us fairly. I'm getting tired of people wanting to deviate from the issue that we're being treated unjust. I refuse to allow myself to be distracted by the brothers and sisters who have committed crimes and did things worthy of the punishments that have been passed. I refuse to allow my conversation to be distracted because of black on black crime. The topic of discussion is injustice. The topic of discussion is prejudice. The topic of discussion is a life being innocently taken by another ethnicity that took their life based on their ethnicity. Is selling drugs immoral? Yes. Is robbing immoral? Yes. Is burglary immoral? Yes. Do we need to stop killing each other? Absolutely. However, it still does not negate the fact that we still are being treated ill by a government. This is the conversation. A government that is persecuting us in certain states, not all states, because it's obvious that the Sandra Bland case and also the case of, Philandro Castile, justice has been served. We're still talking about, these individuals that are in position that are supposed to serve justice and they're not serving justice. When you hear about the pastor, that was murdered, and you watch the actual news broadcasting that they recorded where they already started prejudging his character. Don't even know the man, but already started judging him ahead of time, saying he looks dangerous. This is what we're talking about. The preconceived notions, that people have, that they judge us, by our ethnicity and not by our character. And we're fighting against the mentality of the oppressor because it doesn't make sense to murder someone because of their ethnicity. And then on top of that, you're telling us to go back to our country when you brought us over here. So now that you brought us over here, it's your responsibility to take care of us. You brought us over here. And in fact, let's look at your ethnicity. And this is the problem that I have with these individuals that say this. You heard me say it before. You're telling us to go back home to our country, okay? But you're Polish. You're Italian. You Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains. You're Irish. You're Greek. Neither one of those geographical locations that I've mentioned, those places I've mentioned are, within this geographical location. They're in another location. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're going to be in position, judge someone fairly. This is our war cry. We'll continue to fight the power, fight the powers that be, the ones that oppress us, and I'll continue to fight against the oppressor, and I'll continue to speak out against the injustices, and I'll continue to rejoice when justice is won. Peace and blessings. Love you.